Okay, here we are. Yeah. Okay, yeah. Well, what of it, Laura?
What of it? We're late as a dick tonight. What are you gonna do?
Yeah, we are. We are.
What's your excuse?
Well, I was here before you, so.
Exactly. Exactly. That's a good excuse. I like that one. That's very good.
no, I
Where'd you get
mean,
that? Where'd you pick that up?
well, I picked it up from a Bargain Circus. They had
Did
a
you get that at the
deal.
magic store?
They had a deal on getting early to stuff. I got it at Wizards. I got it at Wizards Magic Shop at the Universal
Oh,
City Walk.
Universal City Walk, Studio
Yeah.
City Walk.
Well, I had just eaten lunch
Place.
at WKB Burgers in Cincinnati, and then I, went to Wizards and caught a show there, and then I went
Did you
to.
happen to take a dip into Tony Roma's and get a couple of ribs, or
Yeah,
was
I got
that
a couple of
cool?
ribs to go.
Tony Roma's indeed.
Yeah, and then I took yellow cab over to you know
Okay.
whatever Mesa Boogie on Sunset and Gardner, and was looking at a couple new necks for my my
Your
whatever Les
Fender?
Paul, my Fender Rhodes, and then I decided to pick up a couple things at
Sam's at?
Ralph's on
Oh, right.
Poinsettia and
There you go.
Sunset, and I ran into a session player who he actually worked on a couple Nelson albums. He was actually pretty cool. And there was a big roach I saw there kind of on its back being eaten by a bunch of ants. That was kind of just a side prick. But aside from that, I got hungry again. So I stopped over at Mark Ruffalo's Pizza, got a couple garlic rolls, even though I wasn't going to eat them. Just wanted to smell them.
I heard that.
Then I took a dip over to Coyote Restaurant on Laurel Cannon and Kirkwood, and took a sniff at their rolls. Then I saw
Yeah.
Ian Ziering kind of driving around. Waved hi to
Oh,
Ian
that
Ziering, whatever his name is. He said
mhm.
hi. I said good to meet you. I said great job on 90210 and all that. He said, hey, appreciate it. Appreciate the support. Thanks for watching. Catch
Uh-huh.
me in my new flick, Ticks 2, Ticks Revenge. I
Was he
said,
in
yeah,
Ticks 1?
I know Ticks. Yeah, I know Ticks 1. I've seen Ticks 1.
Did you
Carlton was
say
in it.
hi say hi to Carlton for me? Did
Yeah,
you
well, I
say that?
said, I had seen Carlton over at the car wash on Fulton and Ventura, over there in Sherman Oaks, and Carlton was cool. He was I said, I said, hey, are you in the movie Ticks? He goes, unfortunately, yes. And the rest was history.
It all makes perfect sense. It all makes perfect sense. And dollars.
Mm-hmm.
And dollars. That's very good.
Yeah, it was pretty good. A lot of sniffing. But that's the way it is. You know what I mean? I went over to the Jim Morrison's old house. There was a sign out that said Mr. Mojo Rising, and I said, oh, this must be the place. Caught a sniff of that. Pretty good.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Checked out
What
some
did
real
that smell
estate.
like?
Yeah, it smelled like sort of a dumpster funk meets
Like a patchouli sky?
a vagina patchouli.
Uh-huh. Well,
And
there you have it. There
yeah,
you have
there's a
it.
lot going on in Los Angeles. It's a
That's what you
wild
call a
time.
little that's called a that's what you call a little
It's
tip of the hat to the
what you
LA
call
scene.
what you call a masturbate and switch.
Right. You do call it, don't they?
Indeed, they
Over
do.
there on
Indeed,
Sunset and Fairfax.
yeah. Yeah.
Anyways,
Anyways,
love it.
what about you?
Oh, just hanging out over here, over on, just Oakland.
Oh yeah.
They don't have Mesa Boogie and all that crap up here. We just got what you call got a Walgreens, we got a Safeway. We just do it like that.
Uh huh.
It's
Uh
pretty,
huh.
pretty, pretty straight ahead.
Uh huh. You go to
We don't got
Smokehouse.
those. We don't got those Doyers. We don't got no Tony Romas or like a Universal City Walk. We
Oh,
don't
you
got
don't
all
have
that.
Romas?
No, but City Walk. What of that? That's a place to go. Haven't been there. We don't have
Haven't been.
Pendragons up here.
The Pendragons, that's not City Walk. That's just full on Universal Studios.
Universal, right? That's
Yeah.
true. Yeah, we don't have that either.
Well,
But
Amazing Pendragons.
Pendragons, people, ever heard of them?
Yeah.
The amazing dynamic magic duo, Pendragons.
They're not together anymore.
Not to be mistaken for the Nelson twins, because they might have resembled such a
They
thing at
did
a time.
indeed.
Didn't
Actually,
they?
you know
I thought
what?
I just made that up, but oh my god, I guess it's true.
I went to a Pendragon show once, and I thought I was at a Nelson concert.
Really?
I thought, wait, are we at Nelson or the Pendragons?
Wait, do they really kind of look like them? Kind of? They have that look? Like,
Yes,
do they wear
do.
spandex and stuff?
They do.
And like large boots with fur on them and stuff?
They've got militaristic Tropicalia type
And Manitree
outfits.
Mesa Boogie is a guitar amp, and it also is an entire store that used to exist in Los Angeles on Sunset Boulevard. It was a sort of a landmark
Sort of
place.
a nod to the greats, you know.
It was a nod to the greats.
It's not a nod to the greats, such as Hendrix and so forth, you know.
Such as Mesa and Boogie themselves.
Yeah, Boogie themselves, Mr. John Boogie and James Mesa.
Mesa Boogie, is that you? I got your door here. Anyway.
The Pendragons, though, you know, they broke up.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
Yeah,
I figured
it's
they
just
probably would
Pendragon.
have.
It's just the Pendragon, you know. Oh, we're gonna
It's
go
just a
see.
single dragon.
We're gonna see the Pendragon.
The one and only.
The one and only Pendragon.
Wow.
So I don't know.
Well, there you go.
But
why are we so late?
Well, you know, I told you what I had going on. How about you?
I just got in.
I just flew in.
Just sniffing around the down open scene. No, but I got in and people were still sort of milling around backstage here, so I figured I would just call that out.
I
don't know why.
Yeah.
No, I just, my audio wasn't working. That's why I'm late. That's why.
That's why. Okay, right. That is true.
Well, it wasn't that it wasn't working. I simply didn't realize there was a switch that needed to be flipped. That good old CJ pointed out to my dumbass, and it worked. It worked magic.
A simple flip. That's all it takes to be heard. So,
to heard and be heard.
Should we just start, I guess?
Yeah. Let's do it. Let's do this.
Okay. Welcome to the Chicken Coop. My name is Brent Weinbach.
My name is Laura Weinbach.
This is the online live chat show featuring listeners like you. I mean, sometimes we interact with the watchers, people such as Bryce Shell. We interact with each other. We talk about a lot of times old stuff, and we break things down. We watch commercials, music videos, and so forth. And we really kind of find new meaning in things that we once took for granted, I feel. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely.
And speaking of live shows, we rescheduled our in-person 100th episode. Okay, even though this is episode 102 right now, our 100th episode is going to be April 8th, Monday, April 8th, at the Improv Lab in Hollywood, California. Okay, the Improv Lab. It's a sort of sidekick to the improv
senior,
to the improv, or the Impro 5, as some people refer to it as. But so Improv Lab tickets are on sale now at, I don't know, improv.com or something like that. And we're going to do an in-person version of the show. Chicken Jessica is going to be there. It's going to be, we're going to just do the same thing, but live with an audience, an in-person audience. And it's going to be live streamed to everybody else who's not around for that in person. Okay. Is that fair? April 8th. It's going to be at 7 p.m. Okay. So it's not going to be too much too far after. I mean, it'll be fine for everybody. 7:00 p.m. Okay,
Yeah.
come on
Very
out.
exciting. Exciting stuff. Exciting stuff,
I
guys.
mean, it might be, could be, and then afterwards, maybe we can, we'll go out to
It's a
Sizzler.
sizzle.
Maybe we'll hit the Sizzle. Man, I want you to come to.
I'm
Oh, you've
going.
had it before. I
Can't
want
wait
you
to go
to.
to Sizzler, to be honest.
What?
I cannot wait to go to Sizzler. I'm really excited for that.
Really?
Even with the jizz and everything. No, I hope
Really?
there's not that, but yes, of course I am. Why wouldn't I be? They have steak. Where
And
there's steak,
tostadas.
I'm excited.
Would you get a tostada too?
No, I don't think
No?
so.
Okay,
That
well,
seems a bit jank, if you
well,
know what I
Laura,
mean.
you know what you need to go to next time you're in Los Angeles? We
What?
gotta go to Pepper Lunch.
Pepper lunch?
Mhm. Remember that we
Yeah.
had in Hong Kong?
Oh, yeah. Oh, they have that now?
They have it in
Well, they've
Alhambra.
had that sort of thing at the Beverly Center sort of
They do
ways.
not have it anywhere. I
I
wish
mean,
they
not
did.
really, but
I
well, here's
wish
the
it was
thing.
easy.
It's like a sizzling platter of sorts with a beef type of
It's a
stew.
clay plate, sizzling clay
Clay
plate.
plate, yes. Oh,
Beef
clay plate.
stew? Did you say
So it's not a
stew? It
stew, but like a sort of
ain't no
sizzle.
s ain't
No, it's
no
not a stew.
stew.
That was a mistake of my word. That was a mistake of language right
That
there.
was a mishap upon
That was
my
a mishap
tongue.
upon my tongue.
My
Exactly.
tongue. That was a mishap upon my tongue, you see.
I had what you call a mishap
It
of the
is
tongue.
what it is a clay sizzling plate. It
Are you
has
sure it's clay and it's not cast iron?
it's clay.
Where did you get the term clay? Did they tell you that at the store, or did you come up with
I
that on your own
surmise
accord?
I surmise upon my own accord,
So it's of your own accord that you're using the term
my own
clay?
Honda
Clay?
Accord.
No, but
I
on the real thing?
surmised upon my own Honda Accord that it
It
was
really
such a clay, and it
wait,
was
you surmised upon your own Honda Accord that it was such a clay and of sorts
it
and
was a
stuff.
clakin of sorts,
No, but you
and
really did surmise that term. You didn't hear that as a professional term that was espoused by the people who are employed
I
in
think
such
it
a.
was espoused by the people employed at such an establishment as that.
It was a term that was espoused by the people who are employed at such an
At such an
establishment as that.
establishment as that, and I will
Thank you.
say to
So
myself,
you didn't just surmise that term.
I did it. I
Analogy.
surmised based on what was espoused to me upon the tongue of such employees
Upon my word, it was
at
upon the tongue
wherein
of such
at wherein establishment
said
such
employees were employed.
such as this. And I will say that it was a sizzling hot plate, clay made. I think it's clay. I think.
So you
I
don't
don't know.
know.
Nah, maybe I don't. But
I would I
it
would
was.
surmise that it was a
No, I surmise
cast
that it is a
iron.
clay plate. I swear it's a clay plate. I think.
I would honestly venture so far as to say that it would maybe be a clay encrusted cast iron skillet of sorts.
I don't know if it was encrusted such as that, but I think
It
that
might have been encrusted.
it was encrusted with clay all the
Bacon.
way through. I
Well,
think
no, because there is such a thing as a clay dipped cast iron.
Oh, is that right?
Of course, it's called ceramic, a ceramicide. No, not ceramicide, but it's like a ceramic dipped cast iron,
Oh, it's
whatever.
dipped?
Yeah, of sorts.
Well, check me out. It's got simple
thing.
ingredients such as just corn, rice, and beef. And that's pretty much it. And pepper, black pepper.
That's very close to what we had in the
No, it is
place
what it
in
is.
Hong Kong,
It
in
is. It
wherever,
is
in
part of the
Shanghai.
it's the same chain, Laura.
Oh, it is it's the actual same chain.
Same
Oh,
company.
shit.
That's why you need to come out and check it
Wow.
out.
So it has made its way
And
to the
they
States.
don't have this anywhere else. I'm telling you. I wish it was easier to find this sort of thing somewhere else. It's not.
Wait, so it's actually called peppercorn or whatever? What did you call it?
Pepper lunch.
Pepper lunch.
Mhm.
Was it called that in the old world?
Indeed it was.
Wow.
The old world, yeah.
Pepper lunch.
Hmm.
I gotta look this up.
Yeah, it's good, man.
Oh,
I
it's very
crave it.
good. But I mean, I'll tell you what. You go to a Chinese restaurant, you get a sizzling beef
It's
platter
not
with
Chinese,
pepper.
by the way. It's not Chinese. It's Japanese style.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we just had it in Hong Kong for the first time.
No, I know we had it in Hong Kong, but I'm saying in a certain Chinese restaurants have this dish that is very similar, which is a cast iron sizzling skillet, which has beef and peppercorns in it, or pepper. like a
Well,
peppered
what is
beef.
that called? What's that called?
It's like a sizzling pepper beef.
Okay, I'll look for it, but I don't.
No, I
Nothing.
got it.
There's nothing like this anywhere. I wish it was. I wish
And
they
by the
had
way,
this.
but it's usually around $15 or more. But what was beautiful about that place in Hong Kong was that you could get such a dish for like somewhere in the vicinity price point of like a $5 or $6 or something, or less than that, in
Well,
that
I
price
don't. I
point.
mean, I think it's around $10 or $12 at this
Well,
place.
that's not as much of a deal as it was as a deal such
It
a deal
wasn't
in
as
Hong
such a
Kong.
fortuitous.
It wasn't such a
en-
fortuitous
It was
encounter as it was
such a fortuitous
sort
transaction as it was when we encountered it at such a
establishment as the one
such
in
a
which we
serendipitous point in our lives that we would come across such a magnanimous, fortuitous venture.
auspicious, fortuitous, magnanimous, and all of the above venture of economic
Such
endeavor
an engagement was
and an incredible feat
auspicious,
of
ostentatious, veritable,
of
um, um,
veritable
honorable,
noble, ignoble.
no, ignoble, benevolent.
Such
Uh,
an
it was
a fortuitous
such an
circumstance
experience was fortuitous.
of
It was you
this
know
endeavor of capitalistic entrepreneurship that was created by such a wonderful endeavorer as the person who founded such an establishment as this magnanimous, fortuitous, auspicious,
ostentatious,
benevolent. No, I wouldn't go so far as to say ostentatious, but I mean, ignoblest
gross
of
with
gross,
a
gross profiting
with gross
establishment,
profiting.
business venture and capitalism such as this. I would say it's a it's an
It was
establishment
a
worth nodding
fruitful.
ahead to.
It was a fruitful venture.
A fruitful venture.
So I would say though that, by the way, they do put a little bit of butter in the middle of it, by the way.
I remember that actually. It was really good.
It's good. It's DIK. It's so good. I crave it. I've only been twice since I realized that if I live somewhat near it. I mean, when I say somewhat near it, I
Wow.
mean
Well, I'm down. I'll be down
on a
there.
bad day it's an hour away, but on a good day it's half
On a
an hour
bad
away.
day, it's an
But
hour. Oh wait,
anyways,
so where is it? It's like in Torrance or somewhere.
Alhambra.
Oh, damn, that's just far.
Well, it's far on a bad
You don't
day,
want to
but
fucks with Alhambra too much. You know what I mean? It's a bit out there. No offense to
it's a
Alhambrans.
bit obtuse.
No offense to the Alhambrans in the audience tonight. We love you. We wish you well. We know you're an ignoble ass audience and the feet of the most honorary mentions that I've ever did come across in my short ass life is this. But
Mhm.
don't fuck with the Alhambrans. They will fuck you up. And that's a fact.
Ignoble. Ignoble. Anyway, so I don't know. Should we get to today's topic here?
I've been waiting all my life for it. Yes, please.
Well, actually, by the way, that's a true sizzler. By the way, is what the reason I brought it up is that gosh, it's almost like after after the live show, the in person show, maybe we should go there. But it's a little too.
Venture all the way to the Alhambra?
It's so. This is the problem with it. It's too far. That's
As
the
far as
problem.
fuck.
It's too far. It makes me not want to go.
It feels like it's not as much of a novelty as, the experience of a fortuitous just happenstance of happening
Happenstance.
happenstance of just venturing upon it in a kind of an auspicious way where it would be sort of, kind of like a
Ostentatious.
serendipitous
It would be a bit
experience to just have
ostentatious.
it be next door in such a way as that. You know what I mean by that?
It would be a very gregarious motion for us to turn if we
Ventured so far as
if
to
we transported ourselves,
in a
via some sort of
transplantatory way,
vehicle, such
in
as
a
a
vehicular
receptacle,
way. If we were to transport ourselves vehicularly post performance,
post performative.
performative, it would be, it'd be a bit of an obtuse endeavor. But that's neither here nor there. Sizzler, though, on the other hand, is just around the corner and
That's
awaits
true. Actually, that's
one's.
it's in close proximity.
Where in the hell is a Sizzler anyway? Is
There
there
is a
one in Hollywood?
Sizzler. There is a
There is
Sizzler
a
right there
Sizzler.
in Hollywood, right there, La Brea and near Fountain, I think.
Man, that place has got to have some cum somewhere in it.
They all
Don't you think?
do. They
I
all
mean, it's
have.
been there for however long.
I know it's got to have cum.
It's got to have at least a speck of cum somewhere around the salad bar.
You know what we should go to is a
Oh, don't you
Sizzler.
think it would be more far fetched for it there not to be a speck of cum somewhere near the salad bar?
Hmm?
Being
What do you
that
mean?
the Sizzler we're speaking of which,
hmm
having been in the heart of Hollywood for 25 plus counting years, don't you think it would be harder to imagine that there wouldn't be a speck of cum somewhere in the close proximity to the salad bar than for there not to be?
I don't understand you completely, but I understand that there's probably cum there. Yes.
I'm just saying, don't you think it's harder to believe that there's not cum than that there is cum
Oh, you're saying
in
it's
close
harder to believe
proximity
there's
to the
not
salad
cum.
bar?
Okay.
Yeah, having been there for so
I
long,
would say that there's probably been cum there at one point, but I would find
there's
it
got to
hard.
be.
Yeah, there's probably. Yeah.
It's got to have at least traveled from some man's hand to
You know what?
being on a banister somewhere around there at some
I'll
point.
tell you what. I
Probably still there.
got a great idea. Chicken Jessica. Question.
Yeah, what's up?
So, do you think that when we go to Sizzler after the show, we could? Do you have a blue light by any chance?
I was gonna say a black light, isn't it?
A black light, I mean. Blue
I can
light.
pick one up.
Well, you don't have to pick
Wow.
one up. You don't have
Oh
to pick
my
one up,
God.
but we will. Why don't we video document our venture to Sizzler, and we can kind of share that on the behind the scenes thing for
How
the Chicken Coop.
amazing.
I'm very good at sniffing out cum. So
Oh my God.
Okay.
How amazing would it be if we could detect how old some cum is? Because wouldn't it be amazing to come across some vintage cum in the heart of this Hollywood
it yellows over
establishment?
time, depending. Yeah, especially in the bathrooms, the white walls in there. The Burbank one does have a lot of cum, but I have not been to the Hollywood one. So
Well, I feel that there might be some even in the salad bar area, just because.
Oh,
people
gosh,
are
a
touching
Sizzler-
it and, you know.
Sizzler at Burbank sounds a lot more appetizing to me than Sizzler in Hollywood.
Right, it feels a little
Yeah.
cleaner somehow.
cleaner,
cleaner.
cleaner,
I mean,
cleaner.
it's cleaner
Hollywood
looking.
just feels like there's going to be some vintage
It's
cum up in
drenched.
there.
It seems like it's going to be
It's gonna
crusted.
be a drench fest.
It's going to be.
Yeah.
Right.
It's
The
gonna be
Burbank one's
cum
the only one
encrusted.
I've been to in California.
Crust.
I think you know how the plates over at the other place are clay encrusted. I think the plates are going to be cum encrusted.
No, I think they're going to offer a deal. They're going to be like, if you get the steak, it does come with a garlic and cum crust bread on
Right,
the house.
It's got a panko
On
cum
the
crust.
Pinko cum.
It's
But
a
it doesn't
pinko.
cost
It's a
anymore,
pinko
so-
actually.
Right.
It's a pinko cum crust. What?
It doesn't cost more. So
It doesn't what?
it doesn't cost anymore.
Should
Oh,
we
it doesn't
should we
cost.
venture all the way to Burbank after this show?
Well, no, not the ones right down the street.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
It's not just down the street. I mean, you know, it's
Oh, it's a lot closer than Burbank.
hey, you know what? Maybe there's a
down the
Sizzler
street,
that's
up your butt and around the corner.
maybe there is
That's
a
even
Sizzler in West
closer.
Hollywood that we can go to, and that could be cleaner.
Oh, that could be worse.
No. I mean, what about more kind of Beverly Hills area? You know, if we go
That
to
could work.
Beverly
But I doubt they're going to have one there.
Sizzler Beverly Hills. Imagine
the-
Sizzler Bel Air. You know,
Bel
or
Air. I was
some.
gonna say Bel Air. Yeah, the Bel Air Sizzler's a good one.
Is that? There's not one though. Bel Air's upstanding. It is.
Anyway, all right.
Yeah.
Well, let's get to the topic.
Oh, I was going to stop you actually. Before we get to
what
that
of?
topic,
What of it?
Why knows Spice as Hell, our boy, did what's called a super chat. Gives $4.99 to support the show.
What is that? How do they do that?
Wow.
I'm glad
that
you
like a-
asked. Well, I mean, so this is what happened. I was talking to him, and he said what he did was he clicked on the $ in the chat window,
Oh.
and I got a little video that he made. Actually.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, right here. See, he clicked on that $. He clicked super chat, but you can click super sticker if you want, and then you drive up that dollar amount with the slider. You hit buy and send. Don't let it go back like that though. And you hit buy and send, and you get that comment all nice and highlighted.
That's cool.
The colors change depending on the amount, which is nice. I don't remember the order, but
Wow.
it's cool, right?
That's
That is
ignoble
very
as
cool.
That's ignoble as heck.
That's an ignoblest standing
back with the
citizen right
hats.
there.
So, anyways, there you go.
Hey, well, that's pretty cool. Thank you, Chicken
Yeah,
Jessica, for
I'm
letting
gonna
us
take a
know
dump.
about that. That's really. Oh, you
Thank
are?
you,
Okay, good
Chica.
luck. Mention our names, you'll get a good seat. You ever hear that one?
Tell them that at Sizzler. They'll give you a free cum crust and garlic crust, whatever. Keep going.
um, or you know what? I could imagine a Sizzler, if there is one in Encino, that could be nice, probably.
I could imagine that. I can imagine a Sizzler Santa Monica.
That could be
Not
nice.
saying
Yeah.
that's going to necessarily be any less cum crusted than any other.
I think for the show we
locale.
should go to Sizzler because that's sort of part of the show.
No, I love it.
But
No, I
also,
honestly really am looking forward to it. I can't wait to get the steak. It's gonna
but
be
man,
good.
Laura, you got to try that pepper lunch. So that's a true
I'll get that
Sizzler.
too.
That's
I'll
a
get
true.
that
Oh, by
too.
the way, the closest thing I could find really that kind of is in the same world a little bit as the pepper lunch thing is I get this bibimbap bowl that's in a clay pot or it's in a clay bowl.
Did they use
And
clay? Is that a professional term or is that your own?
they say clay. They say clay.
I know. I'm kidding. I know the term. I've heard that one
And
before.
you
Clay
basically
pot.
it comes and the rice it's sizzling when you get it.
No, that's a Korean dish.
Yeah, it is
It
Korean.
has egg and all that sort of thing.
Well, yeah, I get it with no egg, but it's
Oh, I would
sizzling.
get it with no egg. Yeah.
And it would be, and then you let the rice become crispy on the side of the bowl,
Right,
and
that'll work.
you mix it in with the chewier rice, and I love a chewy crunch. Okay, moving on.
Yeah.
So look, the topic of today, we are still celebrating Women's International Month, or whatever it
Yeah.
is, History Month. I mean, Women's History Month. And last week we celebrated Women's Month with
Credit cards.
credit cards because that's commonly because that represents women in many ways. And so now another thing that women so what do women use a lot sometimes?
Men. No, I don't know.
Vibrators.
Oh, is that true?
Well,
okay.
I've heard,
Right.
And if there's any women in the audience right now that use vibrators, let us know in the comments. But according to Chicken Jessica, there's these women out there, a lot of them, most women use vibrators. And it's a way for them to sort of be stimulated physically, emotionally, spiritually. And what do you need to run a vibrator?
Batteries or batteries? Is that right?
Sometimes, a lot of times
Is that what you're looking
batteries,
for
but
here?
I guess you can maybe plug it in too. I guess use electricity, but a lot of them are battery operated, and so we're going to focus on batteries on this episode in celebration of Women's History Month, and so
don't men use vibrators too?
I never heard of such a thing.
Oh, I've heard of it.
I'm just kidding. Of course, they probably do, but not as much as probably a woman does, right?
I know someone who probably does as much as a woman, if not more. I won't say names.
Oh, really?
I ain't saying no kind of names.
I mean, it's Women's History Month. We're not celebrating the men who use vibrators. We're celebrating the women who use
We're not
vibrators.
celebrating Men's Vibrators Month.
Yeah, it's not Men's Vibrators Month. It's Women's Vibrators Month, So, look.
Oh my God. By the way, just as a side note, I mean, I would like to pull this up if I could, because I came across a very funny passage in Quora. You know Quora? You know that that whatever.
Yeah,
Quora?
I find that difficult to use, by the way. But
I don't use it per se, but
no, if I have a question such as who uses vibrators the most, it's hard to
find the answer. Right? No, I hear that. No, it does have a bit of a weird navigational system.
It is kind of all just jacked.
The question I was asking last night while I was in a debate with Anton about this is, do you lose weight when you fart or gain weight when you fart?
And how could you possibly gain weight?
He claims that you do gain weight when you fart because methane is lighter than air. So if you're expelling that, then you are going to feel heavier afterwards. I argued such a thing because I'm like, I just don't believe I don't know if that's true. I wanted to look it up. I wasn't sure. For one thing, farts are not. They're only 10% methane. They're 90% other stuff, carbon stuff, and things of that nature. And one guy did claim that, if you think that you're going to gain weight by farting, you can forget about it because it's not true. You, the gas that is comprising your fart is condensed. It's out. Gotta go. It's condensed in your body. And hold on a second. I'll be right back.
Well, in the meantime, I'm reminded of Laura telling me this wives' tale about. I got to bring it up in front of her. So in the meantime, I'll just sort of say, when I pass gas, and I do that, believe it or not, ladies and gentlemen, I do that. Yeah, YouTube says Ethan heard the fart talk and thought, "Oh, I got to get in on this." I do feel more. I feel lighter. I do feel lighter when I pass gas.
Well, you are lighter, according to this one scientist. But there were people who were answering the question on Quora, and there was somebody who said something really funny. Or no, it basically led me to ask the question of there was a lot of people asking, why do farts smell bad, like poo? And one person's answer was something to the effect of, because it passes through your anal tube. Or no, it's like, no, because it passes through your anal pipe and it rubs against that shit. So, I'm not saying it right, but it was really funny, and I was laughing out loud. And there were some funny answers on there, and I should have prepared it so that I could read them to you. But there were some funny answers on there.
Well, also sometimes you have a fat one in the chamber, and the gases form around it.
Well, that's what people were saying. Like, basically, it's air passing through poo in your anal chamber, and that poo is it's atomizing into the air. So you're basically inhaling poo. You're eating other people's poo.
But you know what? You're not somewhat absorbing people's poo.
I heard that it's not true.
I'm fine with it, honestly.
Well, it's not probably enough, but
it's not. It's just hey, it happens. You know what I mean?
No, I know, but so I think it is true, to be honest, though, because that's why chairs stink when people fart on them.
Well, no, chairs stink because of a different thing.
And anal
happening.
leak too. Anal leak
it's
too.
Not
but
just
I think
anal
a fart
leak.
Is also anal leak.
It's not just anal leak. It's also people's sort of butt condensation is sort of absorbing people's butts. People condense. Okay.
Well, yeah, no. About if you're swollen between cheeks, you're gonna liquefy whatever poo is up there, and it's gonna come out, and it's gonna get on the chair.
It's not just So it's condensation that gets absorbed into the seat. Yeah, I don't think they're necessarily leaking. I think they're just condensing.
Well, whatever, semantics, buddy, semantics.
Yeah, right. Whatever. You're right.
Call it what you will. But also, I think a fart, though, if somebody farts right onto something, that's going to stink, that thing that they farted on.
Well, it could. Yeah, for sure. Definitely.
It will.
No, especially if it's a soaker. I mean, yeah.
So what of that?
Yeah, it happens. Yeah.
There's particulate. Why? Because I'll tell you why. Gas is particles, essentially. So, call it what you want. There's poo in there. You're eating it.
I know you're eating it a little bit, and I'm okay with that, I guess, We're eating everything.
I'm okay with it. I mean, you have to be okay with it. You can't not be okay with it. You're going to be just not able to live your life.
Right.
You have to.
Well, Laura, no, I brought this up the other day on a podcast, but you're telling me you've told me that story about the person who was really obese, and they went and they had a pain in their stomach or something, and then the doctor checked them, and then they found a hamburger that was stuck in the skin. That was in the roll of the skin, and that the person said when they saw it, and it was rotting away and eating at their flesh.
Oh my God, I did hear such tale.
And then you said, that when they found the hamburger, the person said, "Oh, that's where that went."
I might have added that part of it, but maybe not.
I knew you.
I didn't add. I'm not saying I did. I might have.
Where did you hear this? By the way, this story existed before the internet. I mean, where did you hear this story? How do you know it's true?
It's been a long acknowledged truth of the world that has happened, and everybody knows it. I mean, it's been something that's been passed down by rote.
Okay. And
No, it's
even
real though. I mean, I believe it to be a true
how
thing.
would that story would have started though? You know what I mean?
America's Funniest People? I don't know, something like that. One of those
Okay, but
shows.
so you added the part
Guinness Book of
where
World
so
Records?
you embellished it by saying, "Oh, that's where that went."
I'm not saying I did that. I'm saying it's possible. It's
Okay.
unlikely.
Okay. Real quick, I just wanted to respond to this. Chef Jeff, I once hauled in a fart at work. Then a few minutes later, I burped. Do you do y'all think it was the same bubble of gas that originated from my butt tube? You mean
Actually, I can
you mean
answer that
wait,
question.
by butt tube, do you mean anal pipe?
He actually might have said anal tube, actually, or something like that. But
Mhm.
I think it is the same bubble of gas, so to speak, because when I was reading more about this, that scientist that talked about, your farts are actually just like condensed gas in a certain region of your sort of, your abdomen or whatever.
Mm.
He said that farts come and go, and that you're farting all the time during the day. You might not even realize how much air is passing out of your butt. So most of it doesn't even stink. It only stinks.
Wait, I'm sorry, what?
Yeah. Well, a lot of times, so air goes in and then air comes out, and
You don't
a
even
lot
have
of
to fart?
sometimes you don't even notice it. It's just a very small percentage of the time that you do notice it. And when it stinks, well, you're smelling a combination of I think it's what do you call that? Sulfur. There's sulfur, you know.
Hmm.
For some reason that gets also it has to do with what you're eating and stuff like that. But you know how we talked about how certain people's farts have a certain smell who live in the same household? There's something to that.
Hmm.
It's
You know,
because they're breathing the same air.
I hear that, Laura. I hear that. I
And
agree.
it's
That's
going in and
true.
coming
It is
out in
weird
such
how
a way.
people's farts who live in the
You
same
know who comes
household
to mind
don't say it.
of relation?
Yeah, I don't even say it. I don't
I
want
won't
to
even
even.
say. I'm not going to say anything else. But
You can say it later on the after show. Yeah.
on the after show, yeah. Well,
I
anyway,
know what you mean, though. Yes.
and I thought, wow, now I get it. I get it because that makes total sense. Yes,
Well,
people who live in
you
the same
are.
house, they're going to have similar smelling
Well,
farts.
you are what you poo, and you are what you fart. I mean that.
You are what you breathe. You fart what you breathe. Is
Well,
what you
you
are.
are because it's you fart what you breathe. Yes, I mean in the same sense that you are what you eat. Because when
That too.
I'll fart or poo sometimes, and it will be sweet if I had eaten something sweet, such as berries. If I ate a lot of berries, I I get a sweeter smelling fart or poo.
That is not.
It is
It's
true.
not of relation.
It
No,
is of relation. It is.
it's not.
It's fully relation.
A sweet berry is not going to result in a sweet fart. That is absolutely just.
It is for me.
That's
Swear.
cacophonous.
I
Whatever that
swear I've
means.
got those berry blue farts. It is. Trust me.
That is just absolutely absurd. It's absurdist humor right there.
I'm
I never
it's
heard.
not
That's some like
no,
just
it's true.
juvenile delinquent
No, it's totally
rationale.
true. It's totally true. Haven't you gone poo before and it smells kind of sweeter?
I'm not even gonna go there, but
Oh,
no.
because you don't go poo. But I
Exactly.
swear to you, Laura, I'm not saying it smells good. It smells like basically a poo covered cherry or something, or
It's
not
like
cherry, but it's
strawberry on a
a
poo.
poo with a cherry on top or something like that.
Well, yeah, I mean,
It's a
but I don't think.
It's strawberry dipped in not chocolate but poo.
Well, I mean, look at certain things will result in certain smells that don't smell like that in their original form.
I just know what it is, and I definitely and I'll say this one time. Oh God, it sucked. I ate a whole pepper. I shouldn't have done it. I just it was a bad idea. I cut this pepper up. I was cooking food and I cut this pepper up for it because the recipe called for it, and I thought, oh, this looks like it might be mild. I don't know. It was pretty spicy, but it wasn't that spicy. But man, I pooed diarrhea a lot, and it was really stinging my butt, and it was because it was spicy. It was the spice from the pepper that
Wow,
was too
really?
hot
Oh
for
my
the
God.
butthole. It was.
Wow.
Anyway, let's carry on. Look, the episode is about batteries, and so we're calling this this particular topic. We're calling it. Last week was Charles and Schwab. This is Charles. Okay, hold on. Let me think. How does this go? Charles is charged. And then, I don't know, do we say the rest or we just let that be part of the screen?
Let it be the screen, I guess.
Okay, let it be the screen. Charles is charged.
Charles is charged.
Bark like an eat chicken. Bark, 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 bark. Yeah.
Let's take one more look. Let's do
take
a
a look.
second
Let's
take on
take a
that. That
look.
was intense looking.
It was kind of intense, wasn't it?
That was very intense.
So,
Give me a second.
oh, sure.
Unless I could just roll the video again.
Sure.
Nah. Or
What?
whatever. Or whatever.
No,
No,
all right,
oh,
hold
oh.
on. Just I was not fully prepared here.
Or
What's it called? Charles?
or whatever.
Oh, we got it right here. Don't worry about it.
Oh, really?
Don't worry about it. Here we go.
Charles is charged. Okay. So, you guys get it? Huh? Laura?
I mostly think I do.
Wait, what do you not get?
Well, let's see.
I
On the
mean,
right, we got. Is
we
that
came
the
up with
girl? That's the. I know I came up with this, but
No,
no, I
she's
get all the stuff, but that's just Jack Nicholson's face on that girl.
yeah.
What's her name again?
No, I wasn't asking you if you get it. What?
Oh, yeah.
I
go
was
ahead.
asking the people if they get what's
Oh yeah, people. Do you get it?
do you get other stuff going on here? But you'll learn more about it in the
Pyramid
after
scheme. Good,
in the
Marshy.
behind the
Marshy
scenes.
got the pyramid scheme.
Oh, good. Okay. Anyway, that's from the movie Zapped. I'll just say that. But there's
Okay,
more
that
to
I
it.
didn't know.
That I'll just say there's there's a little more to it. You watch the behind the scenes that comes out maybe later tonight. Okay. So batteries, Laura, what of it? I mean, we can't live with them. You can't live without them, right?
Well, you can definitely live without the non-alkaline ones. Those suck. Don't get them.
What do you mean? What's a non-alkaline?
Just like those ones that don't say alkaline. They're just like some no-name 99-cent store ass brand. Although you can get good alkaline batteries at the 99-cent store.
What do you mean by that? What is that?
There's like these cheap kinds that are not good. They don't have alkaline in them, and they don't.
Why do you need alkaline?
Because it makes it work.
What else is it if it's not alkaline?
Some shit. I don't know. Our dad gets it. The bad ones. I don't know what they're called. Lithium? No, not lithium. It's like some other sucky one. I can't even. It's like not even a brand like lithium. Like it's not even a It's not even a recognizable.
That's not a brand.
component such as
Lithium's not a
lithium.
brand.
I know it's not a brand. It's a component. It's like it's a table of content.
No, I thought lithium was
element.
simply just a song
an
by
element.
Nirvana, but
Well, that too, but it's not even that. It's just like some just like heinous thing. What's that? I don't remember what it's called.
Well,
But
I
it's
just
just
say
called
this.
like they have them in double D size, and I'm telling you, not double D, just D, and it don't work.
Well, I'll tell you this much. I think all batteries are alkaline. I think, but
They are not. I guarantee you that. Look at heavy duty batteries. They say heavy duty on them. That's not. Don't buy those. Those are not legit.
I just don't like it when the batteries corrode after some time. You forget. You leave a battery in something, and then next thing you know, the thing is just juicing.
It's janked. Yeah. Well, don't get heavy duty.
Wait, that was in there too, right? That was.
Yeah,
still
it was.
In
It was very small.
Good. It's supposed to be.
It's like I can't read that. Although, let me see if I wait. Can I see it one more time? And let me see if I blow up my screen. Oh, there, I can see it now. Yeah.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh, wow. Okay, that's why they said pyramid scheme, because I couldn't see that. Like I'm watching it, and you guys are watching it different than I am. So never mind.
Hey, you say vibrators use C's, not the kind of vibrators that the big boys use.
What are you talking about? How do you know this?
I don't know anything about it. I just don't know. I mean,
yeah. You know what I'm talking about? Heavy duty batteries, super heavy, or they just call them heavy duty. They usually come in D's. They usually put them in those really bad Everlast flashlights.
Yeah, those are D's.
Yeah, those are D's. Don't get those.
Everlast.
Those are not good. Yes, Everlast. They're terrible.
The flashlights?
Those flashlights are terrible, and so are the batteries that go with them. Although I think if you get alkaline batteries to go with them, that would work better. I don't know.
Huh.
Maybe.
Well, anyways,
alkalines are great.
Well, look, it sucks when I just always am kind of paranoid about leaving batteries in appliances because I just feel like, it's going to corrode eventually or something, ruin my thing.
Yeah, well, I don't mind it. It's all good.
God, something happened recently that I tried cleaning out and I had left batteries in it
We got to
and
leave
it
batteries in
corroded.
your remote, or else you're gonna have to get up, change the
Yeah,
channel.
no, I do that. I do
I
that.
don't do. You do? You don't use a remote?
No, I do, but I don't like
Oh,
to
oh,
leave batteries in it.
oh my God! Are you really serious? You don't
No,
leave your
I do
batteries?
leave it. I do leave
Oh,
batteries in remotes, but I don't really like to,
well, it's one of those
and I
things you
don't
gotta
want
just
to,
get
and
used.
I'm not going to.
I'll tell you
All
what.
right.
I had this really cool headlamp called Black Dot headlamp. Left batteries in that. Shit was corroded by the next year.
I
Didn't work
think,
anymore after
yeah,
that.
I'm trying to
That
remember
didn't look. It wasn't a good look. It
what
kind of
was it? I
broke
had
actually.
something recently that had a batteries in it, and it just totally corroded, and it kind of messed it up.
Well,
What was that?
I don't know, but I was thinking about getting an analog clock, like an analog alarm clock for my room,
Yeah,
because even digital alarm clocks emit radiation.
really?
Mhm.
I doubt
100%.
that.
Look it up. Look it up. I mean, even batteries do too, actually. A battery one, but it has the least amount. But
Hmm.
yeah, no, I'm trying to like not have my cell phone in my bedroom while I go to sleep at night. And I was looking it up, and there's these decent looking alarm clocks that are analog, but they run on batteries. But yeah, that seems a bit, risque, because what if it runs out of batteries or something? Then you're really in the shit house, as they say.
Well, no, you got to plug in.
That you can't plug in. No, you don't want it. No, see, plugging in is not good for you. It
Really?
releases EMTs. Yeah, look it up.
That sounds like some
Look it
conspiracy
up.
theory.
Look it up. I'm telling you, it's not a conspiracy theory. It's totally true.
What kind of commercials do we have going on here for these
Right.
batteries?
Oh, what's
Analog
up,
clock.
man?
Right.
Yeah, sorry. I wanted to comment on CNR real quick. Yes, about rechargeable batteries, and I'm all about rechargeable batteries lately. Like the new ones they make are very good. So most of my batteries are rechargeable and a loop right now,
I have
which
those
are
too.
lithium. They're lithium, like
I do
double
that.
A's. Oh, you do that? You should.
Some of it. Yeah.
So, what time is it? Oh, it's okay. Well, we can do one or two, I guess.
Yeah.
I got straight porn commercials for you, actually.
You mean
No,
straight
this
porn
is.
as opposed to gay porn, or just
Oh, I
straight
thought
up,
yeah,
straight up
up
porn?
porn. Yeah, I
Yeah,
guess
straight
so.
up porn. Yeah.
But so this is remember Energizers? I think this is Energizers.
It
And,
just keeps going and going.
They do, yeah. And but this is like they had some guy named Jacko or something, not Michael Jackson.
Oh,
But
Jacko Pastorius?
no, yeah. And when he was done with Weather Report, he did a bunch of Energizer ads. So
Oh.
here's Jacko Pastorius in Energizer from 1987.
Hmm.
What's the longest lasting battery you can buy? I'm getting surpriser! New Energizer! Still a surpriser! New Energizer! It's up to test! New Energizer was best! Lasted longer than all the rest! Too right! New Energizer! New Energizer! Surpriser!
Oh, positive.
Oh, did we have that same robot?
Well, yeah, we had something very similar to that, but it was
Oh my
gray.
God.
It
Yeah, I
wasn't black, it
remember
was
that.
gray.
I
And I mean,
remember
it
that
almost
thing.
could have been that. Oh, I think I looked it up on. Oh yeah, and I think out of the gun, steam came out of it. Because you put oil in it and steam would come out. But we had that. The robot sounded like this. I am the atomic powered robot. Please give my best wishes to everybody. Something like that.
Oh yeah.
I
Wow.
am the atomic powered robot. Please give my best wishes to everybody. Something like that.
Uh-huh.
And there was a
I
button on the head,
remember.
a red button on the head.
Right. Mhm.
But yeah, we had that. Yeah.
Wow. Carry on.
Yeah. Carry on.
I feel like that we're probably missed a lot of. I kind of.
I know.
Energizer lasts longer than any other battery. New
That
By
was
the way,
pretty good
this is.
performance right there.
I just looked it up. This guy named Mark Jackson, who goes by
Jacko.
Jacko.
Oh, Jacko.
He was a former Australian rules footballer, whatever that
Oh.
means. I think footy or something. I don't know. Chodes can chime in. He was a
Okay.
sportsman of sorts.
A sportsman.
Sportsman.
So is oi a thing? Like, people say this obviously in
He
England
was
too.
also in an OA punk band.
He was?
No.
Oh.
Sorry.
What
Go.
exactly? Like, why do people say oi exactly? What is it for? Is it
I
like
think
oi
it's
oi
supposed.
oi?
I
Like
think
oh
it's because
boy.
it's a Jewish thing. Oi.
Well, I
Oi.
thought that no, but it's not. It's actually I hear English people do it too.
Yeah, they're
Oi.
all they're all Jewish. It's all Jewish.
No. Look at that. Look at this.
I think
Wow.
that
Wait,
is
hold
the
on.
same
Look at it.
robot.
Okay, look at how his Energizer thing is right in his center. It's like a giant penis. Pause it. Let's take a look at these people here. Well, so they're people. They're in a laboratory and they're testing out the best batteries. They're like trying to figure out what's going to do the best. Is that all women? Are all of those people women? All these scientists women?
Oh, maybe.
Hey,
Yeah.
This is Women's History
It's
Month. What do
Women's
you know?
History Month. Is that why you picked
Women's
this?
Appreciation Month. That's what it is.
Let me see that. Let me see these more women back
These
here.
look like women.
This is all women
I
scientists.
think it might be.
You know why? He's the brawn. They're the brains. He's the brawn. You know.
Yeah. Something like that.
You dig?
What is that?
Yeah, we had that
Going to
robot.
prove in most devices, Energizer lasts longer than any other battery. New Energizer.
You use
Alright.
oi like oi, mate. Stop touching my vibrator.
He goes,
Like
oi,
hey. So it's like
Oi.
hey.
oi, my
Oi.
schlong is spritzing.
I was just watching an episode of Girls the other day. I know you don't like that show. You haven't watched that show, but there's a scene in it when Jessa, who is the English character on that show, played by Jemima Kirk, she causes a fight to erupt between two males. And one of the guys that she ended up making get into a fight over, doing something bad. Basically, he gets his face punched, and she goes, "Oi!"
She goes,
So
oi, that's
in
going to leave a mark. She goes, oi, that's going to leave a mark. I can't believe it. Oh,
Well, she says "oi,"
I'm
and it
cavelting.
seemed out of character because I hadn't really heard that term used that much in an English context. I guess you know what I mean. I don't know. It just seemed like, and then I felt like, oh, is that actually kind of an English thing? And now
Yeah,
I feel like
totally. You
it
never
is.
heard that?
Well, I've heard a and like, well,
No,
not oi so much. Oi, I feel like is a more of a Jewish thing.
No, I've heard oi a lot. It's a punk thing. Oi band. You know an oi band?
Right.
It's a
Well, I
punk
guess
thing.
it is. Yeah. So it's kind of a punk thing.
Yeah. Oi, mate. It probably comes from. You know what it comes from? It probably comes from ahoy. You know,
Well, that's what I
with
thought.
pirates,
Yeah. I mean,
you
that's
know,
kind of what I
going
thought. I mean, do I just
ahoy,
seem
mate,
so ignorant right now for not knowing this?
ahoy,
I
mate,
don't know
and
why.
then it's just shortened to oi, mate. You know,
I know,
Hoy.
but for some reason I felt like it was just I don't know. It's something I don't know. Can't explain it.
Well, look, I mean, look, it could be whatever you want it to be. Oi.
Oi. Oi.
I went to an Asian restaurant a couple times called Oi.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, Asian, a Pan Asian restaurant. Oi.
I don't like Pan Asian restaurants.
This place had some good stuff on it. It had these tacos but the shell was made of jicama.
That sounds good. I just tend to think that Pan whatever is going to be bad because they're not specializing in one thing.
No, it was mainly kind of, I don't know, some Filipino stuff, but it was good though. It was really good. Okay, what else you got?
I guess it is obvious. Oi. I don't know why. I mean, it's just for some reason I just felt that it was more, I don't know, something else. Not oi, but like a or something like that, or I don't know. Never mind. Keep going.
I. Well, there's also I mighty.
Well, I is definitely more of a thing that I feel like familiar with, but
That started from when they used to say ahai or ahoy, and they turned into hi oi.
so wait, Duke Beach is explaining to me. Oi punk is punk that started while post punk was already a thing and OG punk was dead. Okay, so I guess
Oi.
I didn't really know that, to be honest.
Hmm.
All right, well there
Oi.
you go. Okay, thank you for that explanation.
You know what it used to be, Laura? You know, a lot of punks, they used to be pigs. You know what I mean? you know how they're just pretty unruly and they just sort of eat, they live and eat and poo and stuff, and then they, punks. We're talking punks here, they used to be dirty animals, right? Pigs, and so they used to just say oink a lot. They used to go oink, and then it just got shortened to, how, in sort of English and sort of certain class of English that they won't pronounce certain letters, like they instead of saying bottle, bottle, they'll say bottle and that sort of thing. So instead of saying oink, they were going oi, but it's short for oink because they were pigs. They're just pigs. And
Well,
they're trying
that
to be
makes
pigs.
sense.
Yeah. So
Poor punks.
oink. Back in
Sorry,
the day,
punks.
Back in the day, they used to just go oink, oink, mate. They go oink,
Oi,
oink,
oink, Mike.
oink,
Oi,
oink,
oink, mate.
They go. I just, what a punk. Bebop. Is it Bebop? Who? Chicken Jessica. Do you know the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles pretty well?
I kind of know.
Yeah,
it.
kind of.
Which one is the punk? Bebop or Rocksteady?
Aren't they both punk?
Okay, which one's the pig?
The pig is punk.
No, what's his name?
It's either Bebop or Rocksteady.
Okay, all right.
I think it's Bebop. I think Rocksteady's the rhino.
Okay.
Yeah, I think. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, to me, Rocksteady, that sounds more like a breakdance
Right.
type thing, I mean, I think he was a breaker,
Rocksteady's not breakdancing. That's like more like reggae almost, or like more like dance hall kind of stuff.
Rocksteady? I thought that was some. Okay, I don't know.
Oh yeah. for
Oink,
sure.
oink.
Yeah, it's like Rude Boy.
Cammy said, "Oi, variant of the introduction, hoy with the H dropping in working class." Yeah, and you know what? Hoy probably came from ahoy, from pirates.
Hoy.
That's what I'm
Ahoy.
saying. Ahoy. But I'm thinking it really came from the pig. They wanted to be pigs. Oink. All right, what else we got? Oink.
Oh yeah. Let's do one more commercial.
All right then. So this is how do you feel about when it's all in a foreign language?
Okay, let's give it a shot.
Let's do it. This is
Yeah.
a
Because
Lebanese.
we can we'll translate it.
Yeah, I'll translate it. This is Lebanese Rayovac commercial. All right, Lebanese Rayovac.
Everybody loves Rayovac. Whoa.
Oh, what a good-looking housekeeper.
I know. Gosh, she's
That
just
was ridiculous.
Wait, go back to that. Actually, I mean,
Wow. I
she
mean,
just it's. I mean,
that kid's
jeez.
voice. Wait, do you think that's the mom or,
Okay,
the,
I'm
or the maid?
I'm gonna translate that. When he said Rayovac, I think he's saying I think he's saying Rayovac.
Yeah. Wait, what?
I'm just translating what they're saying. He said He's saying Rayovac. Actually, hold on. Go back to the chalkboard. What are they learning about here? Actually,
I think they're.
I guess they're learning geography or something like that.
Maybe.
Or is
maybe
that
not.
just
They
what it
got a
looks
pie
like
chart
inside
over there.
is that a colon or something like that? Somebody's.
They're learning
intestine.
about anal tubes.
I think they're looking about
I mean,
anal
pipes.
I think that's an anal pipe that's sort of discombobulated.
Yeah. See, all those like wooden, like sort of, like what do you call them? Those things right there, those measuring devices. Those are for measuring anal pipes.
Right. Those are what do you call them? Compasses and stuff.
An anal compass is what it
That's
is.
an anal compass right there.
And that thing on the right, that circle, that's an anus.
I think that's what happened. That's
That's an
sort
anal
of,
pie chart.
It's almost some sort of Metroid of sorts. You know what I mean?
It's sort of an anal
Yeah,
Metroid.
Sort of an anal Metroid. Yeah.
Anal troid.
I think it's a roid. And
It's a
it's
a troid.
I mean, that's short for Metroid, but yeah.
Yeah, well, Metroid is actually long for roid or troid.
Yeah, Metroid is
It's
long.
actually about anals.
Metroid is long for roid.
Exactly.
Okay, carry on.
Is he basically saying, put that shit away, kid?
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. He's like, put
Yeah.
that shit away.
Yeah, exactly. My gosh,
Wow. She is wearing a maid's costume, isn't she?
if you got a maid like that, what what's the point anymore? You know?
What's the point? Keep going. Uh-oh. She's like, put that shit away now. He's like, but it has
She's-
Rayovax in it.
She's like, no, I gotta. She's like, yeah, exactly. Yeah,
They're all saying, put that shit away.
yeah. And their answer is
And
Rayovac.
they're just like, but Rayovac. It
Yeah.
has batteries. What can I do?
Yeah.
Keep going.
This girl's kind of.
Whoa, he is
Wait,
totally
this is really romantic.
inappropriate to her.
This is romantic. She's
That was
romantic
like
back.
incredibly. That was what you call office sexual harassment or whatever.
Not really. I mean,
Inappropriate touching. Also, I mean,
with a
come
blouse
on.
like that. I mean, come on. You know?
Whoa.
Listen, that is so
That was
interesting.
so
It's so
sexualized.
romantic. It's so romantic.
I mean, it is like beyond the kin. He's like, did you want to have sex? She's like, Rayovac.
No, she
Yes.
said-
that means yes.
he was saying
Rayovac
that.
means yes.
But I think it's funny if he says that to her, though, all romantic.
No, he's like touching her shoulder. He's like, oh, you busted out the vibrator. Rayovac.
Or he's saying, put that shit away.
He's not saying put that shit away.
That'd be
You know
funny if
that.
he was, though.
It would. Keep going.
Go on.
Look at how he touches her.
Wait, what was she typing? Let's look at what she's typing. Wait, go further back. Oh, you can't really see. Wait, hold on. Sorry. The sound effects of the buttons
Right.
really kind of mix in with the music a little bit. Listen to that. You know what I mean? Look, the blocking is wrong. He caught her from behind and then he switched over to the side. You know, take a look.
Oh, I think you know what he actually did there. He was like, "Would you like to fuck me?" Rayovac. Yes, I'll fuck you with my Rayovacs. Is what she's saying back
Uh-huh.
then.
She's
Watch
really
how he says it.
romantic about it.
Imagine he's touching her shoulder. He's like, "Would you like to fuck me?" Yes, I would. Rayovac.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry, but just before we examine that, it zooms out from her breast. Did you notice that?
Oh, they were very much focusing on her breast. Yes.
I
they
mean, it
made
just
that
came from
prominent.
her breast. I mean, that's what it
It
came
seemed
from.
very prominent.
Watch. It's just maybe he came over to say that to her. He said,
He's like,
You
"You
have
have really
very-
big boobs."
"You have very big boobs." What
I know they totally zoomed out of her. Yeah, they really definitely made the breast a focus here.
Yeah.
That is outrageous.
It's Lebanese, I think. I don't know. Cammy.
Oh my god.
Wait.
Wait, what happened there? I have no idea. It was
Well,
almost
there's-
like she's like, "Are you here to fuck me?" And he's like, "With my Rayovacs." I don't know.
Maybe she was saying, "Put that boner away," because he seems to pop a
Oh
boner.
yeah, she's
right
like,
there.
"Put your dick away now."
Well, look at his face pop a boner. Watch.
Oh, I know. He's really
Watch him
bona fide.
get
He's bona
horny.
fide.
He got all of a sudden instantly horny in a second. Wait, pause. See what happens is he doesn't even see who it is. He flashes a flashlight on her.
He
And he
is
sees,
so sleepy.
Oh, it's Madonna or whoever, you know, or it's a Marilyn Monroe, and he goes,
He's like,
"Ooh,
boy, boy,
boing." Yeah, he goes boing right there.
Right.
And she goes, "Put that boner away."
Or she could have been saying, "Do you have a penis?" And he's like, "Yes, Rayovacs." Like those are his penis.
Right, those are his penis. Those are. His.
Or she was saying, "What's inside your penis?" Rayovacs. He shoved batteries in his penis. is what he
Right,
said
to
there,
make
so-
it charged. Yeah.
to make it bigger and charged. Charles and charged.
Let's
I
watch
mean,
it one
who
more time.
knows? You know, it's all pretty obvious though.
Let's
I'd
watch
say.
it one more time because this is a good commercial. It's a pretty good song too. I gotta say.
Yeah.
I love the song. That's why I picked it.
Wait, pause it. What was he trying to record the lecture? I mean, why did he start recording right there? Or what was that?
Maybe he pressed play on his tape player and it was New Kids on the Block. He's like, "Who put that shitty music on?"
He
It's
goes-
like, "Rayovac."
He goes, "Put on Color Me Bad instead."
Yeah. I want to hear salt and pepper. No, I don't know.
I want to
I
what?
don't know. I want to hear salt and pepper.
Wait. Oh, wait. Hold on. This is really interesting.
He's
He
saying
puts his
turn
hand
up
up
that
on the
music.
board. He almost tries to put his hand on the board to almost censor. You know what I mean? It's almost like he's putting it on his genitals.
No,
or
I
something.
think he's I think he's supporting himself
Uh,
because he got startled and stifled by
okay, okay.
the loud sound of New Kids on the Block.
What song is playing? Do you think?
I don't know, but it's probably that one where cum came out
probably
of
that
that
one
guy's
where-
mouth when he was on stage. You know, where a sperm came out of that guy's mouth when he was on
It's
stage.
the one where it goes
Donnie.
the right stuff,
Yeah,
right?
right
But instead
stuff,
it's
that's
going oi 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 oink 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 oink.
something like that.
Yeah, the pig stuff.
Hmm.
Hold on, the way the kid responds though, he's kind of mad too, though. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Look at his face. Why?
Right.
He's almost
No,
saying
he's
it's
just.
not,
I think he's
it's not a
standing
big
by
deal.
his thing. He's saying,
It's
"Look
not a
at."
big deal. It's just batteries.
He's saying, "I can play my stuff because Rayovac makes it possible. Don't worry
Mhm.
about it." He's saying something like
He's
that. I
like,
don't
stop.
know.
Don't worry. I'm not wasting electricity from the school. I'm not plugged in.
Something like that. Yeah. Wow. Look at their house though. It's kind of nice and plush.
Oh my gosh! And
It's
to
like
have a
posh.
maid who struts around like that, she's all going like this, you know. Look at this. She's all kind of going around like this. and
That
she's
house
bringing-
is so brown. I mean, look at how many shades of brown there are.
I
in
like
this
a brown
It's
house.
crazy.
I like a brown
It's
house.
just a total brown house.
ريوفاك عمرها طويل.
Okay, cool.
Wow. So that's a Lebanese commercial, huh?
It's supposedly.
Lebanese people are very good looking, oftentimes.
Did you think all those people were good looking?
Yeah, I had a very big crush. I won't name names, but one of the biggest and longest crushes I ever had was on a Lebanese guy.
Well, didn't he
he's
become your
American.
boyfriend?
Well, yeah, but I had a crush on him for a lot longer than the time he was my boyfriend.
Uh huh.
But anyhow, that's neither here nor there. Let's keep going.
But you know what though? Did you think that guy who popped a boner at the end was good looking?
I mean, in a sleazy, unattractive way, sure. Like in a sleazy, bonery kind of way, sure.
I
yeah.
guess he is a good looking guy. He kind of looks like a young Gary Oldman or something like that, you know?
I mean, he has like a intense, weird look, but he has like decent features. Yeah, I mean, like he's got nice features. Sure.
Do you think Gary Oldman is attractive? What it was?
In,
Or when
yeah,
he
I
was
mean,
younger?
no, sure.
Romeo-
Well, he got
Rom-
well. You look at, I mean, as the a young Sid.
A young Sid.
Yeah,
Yeah. What about as a young?
as a young Beethoven, sure. Why
No,
not?
or as a young
As a young Einstein.
as
No.
a young criminal, you know? I mean, I don't know.
in True Romance.
Well, both. I
as a
mean,
young,
the
like, as a
professional. I
young
was thinking the
Rasta
professional.
kind of guy.
Well, I was thinking the professional. Then I was going to say as a young, sort of villainous rapper, hip hop kind of guy or something like that.
Oh, or
you know?
as a young Dracula. I mean, yeah,
As
sure.
a young Dracula, yeah.
Although he played Beethoven, right? In Immortal Beloved.
Yes.
Was that? Yeah,
hmm
that was a good movie. Or I remember liking
He's
it.
been
I don't know
he's
if it was
played
that good.
many roles. He's played Sid Vicious to Beethoven to Dracula
Well, he's a character
to
actor.
a dreadlock kind of guy, you know.
The dreadlock. Now that was a funny role for him. I have to
I
say.
know that is just a really funny
Hilarious.
role for him. I mean, it's just interesting because then at one point he's just started looking like an older guy, you know, and stuff, you know.
Right.
And I thought, oh, that's him. Whoa, okay. Because I remember him from Romeo's Bleeding. All right.
Uh-huh.
Well, there you have it. We're gonna look at more commercials. What about that first guy, Laura, the teacher? Do you find him attractive?
Well, I mean, come on.
Well, look, take off the You probably don't like the mustache, but no mustache.
He's
Dude.
not for me, but
Okay.
what are you gonna do?
Yeah. Okay. Not for you, you say.
He's an elder.
Okay.
It's fine. It's just not for me.
What about that kid?
He's attractive.
Uh-huh.
No, like all the people in this commercial, with the exception of the teacher, to me are attractive people. They're all very good, have very good looking features.
I want to hop in here.
Yeah.
I was just looking at the
Yeah.
YouTube comments, and someone says, "What is it they keep saying?" I thought it'd be funny if someone said Rayovac, but apparently it's "What is your battery?" Rayovac.
Oh, that's
If you
what the
wanna
teacher
believe a
says?
comment. If you want to believe this comment,
That's what the teacher says?
it says, No, I think they keep saying, "What is your battery?" And then the
Oh,
response
you know what's
is
interesting?
Rayovac.
But I think they're saying that, but they're all not really saying that. You know what I
Yeah,
mean?
maybe. And there's a
They're
lot of
they're
comments
saying
talking about how bad these batteries are.
they're saying what is your battery, and they're saying Rayovac, but they're not actually saying that. That's what the song is saying, but the scene is saying, "Hey, don't put the first one is saying, don't put that on, don't put that on." You know,
Right.
this guy's saying, "You're so beautiful, I love you." She's going, "I love you too." You know, I think that's what they're saying. And then this guy's saying, "Oh my gosh, are you Marilyn Monroe?" She says, he goes, "Yeah." He goes, "Oh my God, I'm horny for that." And then the other guy saying, who's playing that? You know, it was like, nobody. Go back to teaching us about Collins.
Right.
Uh-oh. Sorry.
Oh my God.
Cammy,
Hold on.
Cammy seems to have a translation, so we'll wait for that. Maybe in the after show. Or
In the
now.
after show debrief.
Yeah,
Well,
so-
look, if you want to join the after show debrief,
How do you do that?
how do you do that? Do you have any pictures or any kind of visual aids to help show what that is and how that
Probably.
people? You basically there's a join button there. See that button there? It says join. That's how you do it. You click that, and it'll take you to this other screen, I think, where you can join at 2 different tiers, level 1 and level 2. You get these little badges and things, and you know how it is. I mean, the same people watch the show. I don't know if there's anybody new here, but you get these little icons that you can put in when you're writing stuff out. Badges. I mean, you got somebody like Bryce Shell, who's he's got the he went full blown Gunia. And there's
Oh, sorry.
another
By the
user.
way, she did post it. And
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So, but I was saying that they're not really saying that. I mean, they're saying that, you know, from the song, but their scene is not really saying that. I think the scene is, you know, they just replaced whatever they were saying with those lyrics. But anyways, the tiers, you know, you get the Rayovacs with them, and yeah, you get full blown Gunia if you've been a member for 24 months, like Bryce Shell, but you got to work your way up from being a chicken head or egghead, I mean. And anyway, you join there, and it's pretty cool. You get the behind the scenes content, monthly ringtone at level 2, monthly ringtone. We got a St. Patrick's Day theme ringtone that came out for this month. But anyway, thank you to Weird Artifacts, otherwise known as Jason Odd, who's been making the clips for us for the Chicken Coop, and you can see those up at Chicken Coop Show. It's its own YouTube channel, and it's an Instagram account and a TikTok account. So thank you to Jason Odd. Check out his band Weird Artifacts, and also thank you to Gemma and Cammy for helping out with the those accounts as well, posting and things like that. And thank you to Chicken Jessica behind the scenes helping us out, and all that, you know. And look, Mulatto's getting kind of close to being full blown Gunia. He's just on the verge of going full blown Gunia, as you can see. And it is live. This is live derp. Okay, this is live and in the flesh. And you know what? It's going to be even more live, April 8th at the Improv
Lab.
Improv Laboratory. And what else? Check out, we got a Discord. There's a link to it in the description. There's also the after show debrief. If you want to join the after show debrief with us, we're going to keep going. You get access to that if you're a member, and just there's the link in the description on how to get there after this. Otherwise, we'll see you next week. We do this every week at 6 p.m. Pacific time. And except for April 8th, we'll do it at 7 p.m. Pacific time. And anyway, my name is Brent Weinbach.
I'm Laura Weinbach.
Sean McNulty is the name of the person who just turned 20. And we wish you Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year and an oink. And I'm just trying to think if there's anything else. Anything else?
Oi.
Anything else, though?
No. Not for me. Well, actually, I mean, I guess not right now. Not right now.
All right. Well, look, we're going to get more into it. We're going to really get into the bottom of these things. Maybe that Rayovac commercial, we're not done with it yet, maybe, you know. But hope to see you there if you're new.
Oh, actually, I will say one thing. If you want to tune into my other podcast, Totally Tell Me, we do have another episode coming up this coming Sunday, 7:00 Pacific time, we're going to be reviewing a movie, and it might be a fun one. Oh, I think we're going to do Pink Flamingos this time. We're
Mhm.
going to do a little throwback one
Mhm.
because Dominic, my co-host, has not seen it, and I
Oh.
don't know why, but
Mhm.
he's got to see that.
Okay.
So we'll be doing that. It'll be a fun little ditty. And,
All right then.
tune in. Totally Tell Me on YouTube or other streaming platforms.
See you next time. Chicken Coop. Bye bye. I'm Brent Weinbach. Whatever.
I'm
We said our
Laura.
names already. Bye bye.